Two-star showdown. The rivalry once thought dead and gone, but it is back. And now we find out who gets the right to lay claim to the football-obsessed state of Texas. This matchup has had all kinds of great moments, and we're ready for some more. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stops at the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Making side adjustments here. To the air on second down. Buys a little extra time. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Terrible way to start this game if you're on offense. You've given up 2 straight negative plays. You ran the ball on first down for negative yards, and then you take a sack now on second down. That tells me this offensive line has got to wake up. You knew this was physically going to be a challenge, but you've got to get ready to go, and you've got to fire off the ball because going backwards ain't going to get it done.
They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down. The Longhorns line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll return it from around the 50. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll start this drive going to the air. Working that left side now. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Punch it out of the air. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the running back. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
And the third down pass is incomplete.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Never a doubt. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Gets it out fast. There he goes. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. And the Longhorns in the hurry-up.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
The Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Let's take just a moment here and talk a little about Texas. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency for the second half of the season, David. I think that's a massive key for this team.
Man, it's so hard with young kids, 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, to get them to continue to focus on the game in and game out, not the rankings, not down the road.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Running back searching for a hole. Getting worked on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. And the Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Firing to the right, complete. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Wants to adjust the pattern. He's looking to throw. Time to find the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead.
Good shit, good shit.
On the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down.
That's all the fuck I want. Nigga, read the shit I'm telling him to do. That's all I want.
The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spot spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. UTEP is down right now inside the Sun Bowl, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in El Paso. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Jacksonville State. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back with any big changes, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Complete to start this drive. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The RPO, it's complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Looking downfield on first down. Got his man on the right. Breaks the tackle. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. And the Aggies can really attack on this second and short.
Catch the fucking ball, son.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
They are willing to roll the dice, going for it. Fourth and short from the 41. He lets one fly deep. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
Hey, at this point of the game, fourth and short, no problem going for it. Fourth and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
Here comes the Texas offense. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The offense changing the play. Wants to go up top on first down. Working that left side. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period.
Listen.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period, first down here. To the air on first down.
Push him in there.
Just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line. They'll use the running game on first.
Push him in there.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he's going to bring this one out. rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Not much there. They'll give him one to the 14.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Third down coming up after that completion. From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away to buy time. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
Man, just dumbing out the deep from Q. This shit.
To go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
He's taking the shot.
I can't fucking turn. Fuck.
He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced
Whipper.
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute goals.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. Complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Did Bevo really get his name after altering a brand on his backside put there by Texas A&M students? So many questions to answer since 1894, guys.
And that's what's so cool about this rivalry. When you have the back and forth and who did what, going all the way back to 1894, Reese's first birthday, what an amazing rivalry.
There have been a lot of good players during that stretch, too. Think about Ricky Williams from the Horns, Johnny Manziel, Texas A&M. So many great coaches have patrolled the sidelines in this rivalry for years.
They'll throw it from the red zone, buying some time. He rolls all the way down.
Good, nigga, react. Dang, stop.
The Longhorns have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Second and goal coming up. Looking to fire. Looking for the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. And the Longhorns want to crank the tempo. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass.
Son, I can't even fucking switch off. Good shit, dog. Oh, you're gonna be good for beating me. Good shit.
This receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays.
Fucking passes. There's 3 yards off the ball.
We're taking
Good
shots.
quick hike,
We
though.
need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make a play, just like he did right there.
What's the clock for I figure that shit out? People can't cover short.
Looks like he's going to bring it out.
Click all this shit.
Needs to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the
Get my ass
21.
bitch out. Shouldn't have to get angry to play this fucking game.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. It's on target and complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They want to get this defense on its heels. Trying to escape and get it himself.
Oh, man, everything late, man. Sliding late.
He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
And the Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
What the fuck you throwing a ball at?
Oh. Can't miss the target that badly.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field. And that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time, that's what forced the incomplete.
Flips it out in the flat. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the first down. Now, let's put the pedal to the floor, go a little faster, cut into this lead.
Leaves it with the running back. Breaks into the open. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
A nice job by this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now, listen, it's not even halftime yet. So keep fighting, going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. From the gun, running back on the move. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Looking to buy time. Makes the catch. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down from 38. The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete on the right side. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down.
Oh, what the fuck? I'm right there, son.
Downfield. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just... And he's going to...
To your pass, I need my ass whipped. Good shit, boy. Bring it up.
They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And he makes the extra point. And he's not going to take the touchback. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. him really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. He'll start this drive firing. He's got it. And that's why you do explosive work in the weight room. Arm day's a good thing as he gets to the 23. Pulls it in. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advancing.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Out of the gun to give to the back.
No, they going into the people, son. Why are you going into the people?
On the defensive front. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same. He wants to take the top off.
Can't fucking jump. The man 6'5" and can't jump. Best throw he had of the season.
And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
I'll tell you something, in college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball.
Take the fucking ball.
Minimal pickup. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Right back to it. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Okay. Same play. That's cool. And you bitches to defend it the way I needed to. Hold on.
And the Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half.
What's wrong with your game, man?
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything.
I'm cool with that. He running the same blitz every fucking game. I'm cool with that. Pick the nigga up. Same fucking play.
Defense was not buying it. Got in the backfield, got the big play.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Back to pass. Pressure coming.
Dog.
He was drilled just as he released the pass.
Nigga doing the same shit. Mid block and blitz. Whole fucking game.
This offense did not want
Y'all can't see that shit?
Top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
He's got it, first down and more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. It's complete to the right. At the 45 on his way. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. Texas A&M going quickly.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up first and goal. Touchdown, Aggies. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Speaking your ass, but fuck is you dancing for?
The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Quarterback making checks. From the gun, the running back has it. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down.
He's loose. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown.
Good shit. Simple ass, elementary ass play.
Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
Running back, 3 plays.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone.
Right hard took off. God dang.
On the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Well, the last time they had it, the long field didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try to do it again. Floats it out in space. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Texas A&M going up tempo.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball. Ready to run another play. Ready to make this defense work.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Running to Green. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. A&M comes back out with another first down. To the air on first down. Gonna let it fly. Makes the catch on the left. Finds a seam. Inside. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown.
Hey, you gonna stop this stupid ass offense he doing?
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so
Jesus says
after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. They'll start this drive going to the air. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. They get enough rush, and it pays picks off the sack at the 20.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Zings it complete.
I mean, like they laid down short. Like, fuck.
30-yard line, that's short of first down yardage. 4th down is coming. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back...
Yo, why the fuck everything's so fucking slow, bro?
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Looking downfield, it's Williamson.
We should,
Pressure
amen.
is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on 1st down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on 2nd down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
Ain't nobody picking up, son.
Move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got his man. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Texas A&M going quickly. Looking to throw on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Aggies! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step 1.
Oh, man, you got it, son. I can't stop that shit.
Get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step 1 accomplished.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
New play alert, new play alert.
This drive will come from their own 17. He wants to change this route. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on
New
offense,
play
but
alert.
with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the 2nd half.
2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Got out of trouble and throws.
Pick the fuck. What kind of angle is that?
Backs it away, incomplete.
Great job by the linebacker, understanding what to do in zone coverage. I drop, I take my steps. When that quarterback's feet get set, my feet get set. I break on the football. Nice break. Way to go break that up and swat it down.
And he scoots his way to the...
Man, slid before the line. Good shit, boy.
To avoid the hit.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Trying play action. Gonna take a shot.
Oh, I can't turn. I can't do a motherfucking thing.
That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
Why many receivers like to get hit? They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Moves away as he feels pressure.
Fucking pick, Lord, where's you going? Oh, you're going.
Pretty short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
No, LSU.
Oh, all right. This one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They go to the ground. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. It is Texas who holds the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Dropping back, it's Williamson. The screen, he's got wheels. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5.
Man, what a throw. Under duress, getting hit as you throw. And he's been sacked several times today. I love how he continues to hang in the pocket and make plays for this offense.
Takes the easy completion.
25. What the fuck is you doing?
Immediately short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This is the moment for this offense to put the drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football game.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. Get it out on the screen. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Aggies racing to the line in the hurry-up.
They're trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter. Their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. Texas A&M back to work with another first down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry. But they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Converts on fourth down, still going. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. And the Aggies had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, you know, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Hey, man, stop playing around, man. Get this shit over.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. And these guys come out feeling some game pressure. Things have tightened up, and they punted it last time they had it.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Got his man on the right.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Forced out of the pocket. And they can't make the play on third down.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on third and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a fourth down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow. But this carries big-time risk on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. What a comeback this has been. They've just kept fighting and put themselves in position here, David.
This has been unbelievable, and once you get momentum going, a lot of times it's so hard to stop it. Palmer, this defense is reeling, and this offense is on fire.
Yeah, this offense, they just have this look right now like they can't be stopped because of all the success they've been having recently in this game. They're a completely different unit than what we saw at the beginning.
The give to the back.
So I threw a fucking ball. Man, what the fuck wrong with this shit?
They were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
Third down play from the gun. And the pass rush is effective.
Good defense, good defense.
A huge pressurized kick coming right now as this game hangs in the balance. Huge field goal attempt could tie the game, and he'll have to make it through ear-splitting noise. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the fourth quarter and about to kick it away.
Quit playing, man. Get this shit over with.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement to get some points.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
They'll go to work in the air on second down.
Oh, my Lord. It's same shit Carolina did, son. I put y'all in position. Y'all not breaking all this shit.
Feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Back to pass on second down. Hauls it in. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Longhorns pounding the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking downfield on first down.
Yo, all y'all gotta do is fucking come up, son. Like, what the fuck? I need one nigga to just activate and go get the fucking ball.
On second down. Quarterback may change this route. Power football with the run. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move
Good shit, bro.
for the first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
The Longhorns back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Might as well give it to him again.
Oh, aggressive hold it out. There you go.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line gets set, first down. Handoff from the gun. Timeout called by the defense, 29 seconds to go. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Here we go. The run from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The defense will use a timeout, and the clock is stopped with 24 seconds left.
And as a defense, you're playing so aggressive, just trying to get downhill. And how about the running back runs it and gets a little bit to the right. So now they're on the right hash. So maybe the kicker likes it from that area, but this offense doing everything they can to set up for the game-winning field goal.
They'll give it to the back. Can't get him to the ground. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth. Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Absolutely perfect. There's a lot of celebrating going on over there after taking the lead, but there is still time on the clock.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. He's out of bounds to stop the clock. Give him 14 on the play. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. It is in.
Oh, throw that shit. Hold on, son. Hold on. All right.
There are 4 seconds remaining.
And those are the plays that you worry about as a defensive coordinator, man. Not getting beat over the top, but not just by any guy, but by a guy that can fly. And they've been worried about it all game long. Their game plan has been steered toward that, and right here they execute at a really
good game,
make sure they don't let them get behind them and then knock the football over.
The week has been immersed in midnight yells, barbecue smells, a sea of crowds in the fall colors, and the Lone Star Showdown ends with Texas hooking up and getting the victory over the Aggies. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports.